Hey y'all, it's Megan. Welcome back to the channel. Glad to have you today. So in today's video, I'm going to go ahead and tell you, some of you know I've had phone troubles over the last few weeks, and I finally got me a new phone to record some videos. Well, what I'm going to be showing you today is, actually I took some clips back in end of July, beginning of August, something like that. Me and Andy took a notion that we was going to dig up part of the yard. So I videoed all that, was aiming to save it to show y'all, put all this together. Well, somewhere those video clips got lost in translation. So what you're going to be seeing today is the after effects of us digging up the yard and what we decided to do with it. We decided to make us a garlic bed. The reason being is every winter I plant garlic. Every spring it's like, rush, rush, rush. We got to get this garlic out because we got to plant something else here. And garlic needs to stay in the ground for a long time. You really need its own separate bed. And we've just never done that. So Andy got his tiller on the back of the tractor. He dug us up a spot of in the yard next to our garden here at the house. And so you're going to hear us refer to, the other clips, but unfortunately they're gone. But what he did, he dug up the yard and then he planted some cowpeas, like as a cover crop on that, to kind of help that dirt a little bit. Then he tilled those under and added some of our compost that we made into the dirt. And then the rest you'll see in the video. But I did want to let you know, if you hear us referring to other clips of the video, that those clips are gone. So anyways, I hope you enjoy this video today. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe if you hadn't already. I just so appreciate y'all and feel so blessed to have found this community here on YouTube. So please enjoy the video. Alright y'all, so it's now October, middle October. Andy's mowing down the beans for our garlic patch so we can get ready to start planting some garlic. These beans they did really good in this spot. That organic matter back into the dirt there.
I'm gonna go get the tractor tiller. This is where it's going.
The vines are wrapping around it. So we're back out here at what's going to be our garlic bed. Got all our garlic busted up. We didn't want to bore you with that. The most important thing to remember is you just plant each clove, not the whole head. because each clove will make a plant, and you don't peel that skin off of that clove like you do when you're cooking, or it will rot in the ground. It's got to have that little protective layer. So we're doing a method this time. Oh, so that, you see, it's still got a little skin on it. So what we're planting today is how much garlic? 10 pounds?
We have 10 pounds. I don't know if we'll plant all 10
we
pounds.
have 10 pounds. We didn't break up all 10 pounds. I may cook some of it. We're just going to see how far what we've already broke up and everything, how far that'll get us. So I'm going to let Andy talk to you about how we're kind of doing this bed, because we're doing a method that we've never personally done before.
All right, y'all. So what is it now? October 22nd.
Mm-hmm.
And it was back in August when the first of this video started, and we were planting those cowpeas. And then you saw us mow them down and till them up. The whole purpose of that was to add nitrogen into the soil, because cowpea is a legume that pulls nitrogen out of the air and will add it through the roots of the cowpea, will add it into your soil. And so now what I've done is we've got all this tilled up, and I've bedded up, made 2 beds here. The low spots will be kind of like our pathways. And in each bed, we're probably going to have 2 rows of garlic. Now, garlic you plant about 6 inches apart, I think. This is the first time ever we've planted this much garlic. We've always had just a small raised bed with it, and we've usually had pretty good luck at it, but we're going to try it a little bit more this time. Our biggest problem with this bed is going to be we have Bermuda grass in it. And there's Bermuda grass out in the yard, and it's probably going to creep up into this bed. And there's Bermuda grass that got chopped up when I tilled it up. So,
and if anybody has any recommendations on how to get rid of Bermuda grass, any secret tips or tricks, leave it in the comments.
We've just been pulling the runners and everything that we saw. I mean, it don't look like like there's that much in the tilled up spot right now, but we'll find out next spring for sure. I guess we'll just tackle it like we'll just constantly pull it, I reckon. But anyways, once we get our garlic put in, we're going to put a thick, heavy layer of that old hay that y'all saw from a previous video that got wet. We're going to put that down over top of this and overwinter it with that. And we're going to probably, come springtime, we'll just continue to mulch it with that hay, because they say garlic likes mulching. Now, that's something I've never done. We've never mulched the garlic we had. We just stuck it in a bed and let it do its thing. So,
but that come back to bite us last year.
Yeah,
the snow
it did.
Killed quite a bit.
We had a real heavy snow that laid on top of it, and it hurt several of our garlic plants. So we're gonna see. I don't know. Like I said, this is our first time on this size of a scale of doing it. So hopefully it turns out good for us. If it don't, well, it won't be the first thing we've ever messed up on. But garlic's pretty simple anyway, so hopefully it'll all work out like it should. My biggest deal is I've been watching a lot of people do these no-till beds and stuff, and I don't know if I'll strictly have this as no-till, but I want to treat this little section right here with as minimal tillage as possible, just constantly add mulch and stuff like that and let that build soil over time and see how that goes. I mean, we've done a real good job of improving the soil in this garden. Every year I add like a huge layer of leaves to it, and then in the springtime I till them in, and it's a huge difference now from what it was about 10 years ago. But like I said, we still till that. I'm wanting to try to do this without tilling it, but I don't know. We're gonna play with this and see how it works. That's our plan though. I did add in some of the compost that we had made. Once I had everything mowed down, I added in some of the compost we made and tilled all that up into the soil. I think that's actually what's given it the darker color that it's got now, because it wasn't quite that dark to start with. But anyways, we're gonna start sticking these things in the ground and see if we can't get this wrapped up this evening. This has been we worked on it a little bit last weekend, so you saw part of that in the video before, and now it's the next weekend, and we're gonna try to get this thing wrapped up. said we're gonna plant these about 6 inches apart. Like we'll get out here measuring. Just kind of guessing, putting them about 4 inches down. Always make sure you put the pointy side up. Pointy side up. Honey, don't feel that.
And so what we're planting today is called German white hardneck garlic. We actually got it from our friends over at Hoss Tools. You know, we get a lot of our stuff from them. So we've never planted hardneck garlic, right?
Nope,
Everything we've ever planted has been soft neck, because what I actually used to do, guys, was buy a head of garlic from the grocery store and plant the cloves. They don't really recommend that you do that, but you can do it. I never had any like huge heads of garlic off of it or anything, but I did have garlic. So this is the first seed garlic we've ever bought and done it this way. So we're excited to see how it does. Hopefully it'll do good. But we got a little bit more to go, and I think we'll finish out the rest with some onions.
Y'all, we got everything planted. We planted the whole 10 pounds of garlic. It made about 3/4 of the way out this row and almost to the end of that row, which is not a problem. We were hoping it wouldn't take up both rows because we've got some onion starts coming from Hoss Tools as well, and we're going to plant those out there. And it's going to be kind of interesting to see, because these are a short day onion, and we're supposed to plant an intermediate day onion here. So if they don't do what they're supposed to do, it's on us. I just wanted to see how it would do. And we've overwintered onions before in the past and had real good luck with them. So we're going to try those and see what they do. But anyways, we're going to put out our layer of hay here now, and we're going to put it down pretty thick. And I guess we'll cover up each one of these beds here. And I'll go ahead and cover the end out there too, where we're going to plant the onions, and then we'll just rake that back to put the onions in. But we'll get this knocked out and we'll be done with it.
The little garden spot we already have up here is of course the best taken care of because it's right beside our house. So just think about that. You know, if we decide to do that, we'll show you that. We've been learning about zones about zones. That's something to look into. I don't know enough about it to even tell you about it. But zone 1, to my understanding, is somewhere you visit very, very frequently, and that's where you need most of your stuff. So,
this would be zone 1 to us.
Yeah. So look into zones. I guess that's in the permaculture world,
It
right?
is. It is.
But it was something really interesting. Like I said, I don't know enough about it to tell anybody about it. But anyways, hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you learned a little something. Remember to like, subscribe, and share, and we'll see you on the next one.
See ya.